Some cars didn't just roll off the line. They rolled into memory. In 1986, the Oldsmobile Cutlass wasn't just another car in a showroom. It was the most popular car in America. That year alone, Oldsmobile sold over 450,000 Cutlass variants. For comparison, that eclipsed every Toyota, Honda, or Ford passenger car sold in the country. The Cutlass didn't lead a segment. It defined it. It wasn't one car, though. That's the detail that a lot of people forget. By 1986, General Motors had split the Cutlass name across 3 platforms. The Cutlass Supreme rode on the aging rear-wheel drive G body. The Cutlass Sierra came on the newer A body front-wheel drive. And the compact Calais shared GM's N body platform. 3 designs, 1 brand. And that strategy, it confused a lot of people, but it moved units. The bestseller, the Cutlass Supreme Coupe, had proportions Americans understood. A 108.1-inch or 2.75-meter wheelbase. It was rear-wheel drive, V6 or V8 under the hood, and the kind of squared-off fenders and vinyl trim that made it easy to park, polish, and repair. With a curb weight of 3,420 pounds, or 1,552 kilograms, it rode like a couch on wheels. You could hear the soft thunk of the door closing, heavy but not harsh. Slide on the velour bench seat and your legs disappeared into the cushion. The headliner gave a soft thud if you tapped it, and if you held on to the car long enough, it would start to droop down. We all know what that's like. The dashboard smelled like a warm plastic and cigarette ash. You put the key in, you twist, and the starter gave a half-second whine before the V6 caught with a low, smooth burble. If it was the Rocket V8, it rumbled louder, steady, not quick. That year, state agencies in Illinois, Georgia, and Michigan put Cutlass Supremes into service. Administrative fleet cars, detective units, and unmarked police vehicles. They weren't built to chase. They were built to last. Mechanics loved them. Supervisors trusted them, and there were parts everywhere. On the open road, it floated. Not sharp, not fast. But at 55 miles an hour, 89 kilometers per hour, it cruised without fuss. You could rest your elbow on the door panel, thumb the wheel with one hand, and let the car do the rest. It's almost like you were aiming it more than driving it. And with the gas at 93 cents a gallon, that mattered. Oldsmobile knew its role. Their 1986 slogan, "There's a special feel in an Oldsmobile." It wasn't about the future. It was about continuity. And that thread went really deep. Oldsmobile had been founded in 1897 by Ransom Eli Olds, a mechanical mind who helped shape the American auto industry before Ford ever built an assembly line. The company built cars in Lansing, Michigan, iron and glass, built in the middle of the country, made to last. But times changed. By the late 1980s, GM was shifting to smaller, lighter platforms. The rear-wheel drive Cutlass Supreme would end production after 1988. The Sierra would linger until 96. And by 1999, the name Cutlass was pretty much gone. 5 years later, so was the brand. Fast forward another decade or so, cash for clunkers, and they pretty much all disappeared. Some do still remain, usually under a tarp or in a driveway that hasn't changed much since Reagan left office. The paint may have dulled, but the chrome holds a soft gleam. You can still hear the door creak open, smell the vinyl, smell the steering wheel under your palm, thick, padded, warm from the sun. The 86 Cutlass, it was not just a bestseller. It was the last Oldsmobile to fully carry the weight of its founder's name, its factory's wheels, and its era's quiet expectations. It truly was the American middle class on four wheels. These are Interesting Things with JC.